$100 a week for 9 years. No trading, no timing, no shortcuts. Here's exactly what happened. 9 years ago, I set up a bank transfer. 100 every Monday, automatic. I didn't watch the market. I didn't wait for a crash. I didn't wait until I had more money. I just did it. That transfer, repeated without interruption for 9 years, is the reason I'm sitting in Malta right now with no boss, no alarm clock, and no financial anxiety. Not because I'm smart, because I was boring. And today I'm going to show you the exact split, the exact math, and the exact moment I almost quit. Because understanding that moment is the only thing that actually matters. By the end of this video, you will know 3 things. 1, the exact allocation. 2, the math. 3, the real reason. And it has nothing to do with money. This is not a motivational video. This is an autopsy of a system that worked. Let me give you the numbers first. Because if I don't, you'll spend this whole video waiting for them and miss everything else. $100 a week. $55 goes into a Nasdaq ETF. Something like QQQ or VWRL, low cost, broad, liquid. I don't care which one you pick. Pick one and leave it alone. $25 goes into Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not the altcoin your coworker told you about. Bitcoin, the only asset with a mathematically verifiable supply cap. $20 stays as dry powder, cash or equivalent, sitting, waiting, not invested, not spent. That's it. 55, 25, 20. No stock picking, no timing, no analysis paralysis, no waiting for the right entry point. There is only in or out. The allocation is simple on purpose. Most people spend 3 years researching. By the time they're ready, they've already lost 3 years of compounding. Complicated systems get abandoned. Simple systems get executed. Now let me show you the numbers. $100 a week is $5,200 a year. Over 9 years, that's $46,800 of your own money deployed. I'm not projecting. I'm reading historical returns. At year 3, the math is unimpressive. You feel nothing. At year 5, you cross $150,000. It starts to feel real, but it still feels slow. At year 7, this is where it turns. The portfolio is generating returns that dwarf your weekly contribution. You are no longer the engine. The system is the engine. 7 figures total at 9 years. The math is not the hard part. The math never was. Here's where I'm going to be specific. Year 1, month 4. BTC dropped 40% in 6 weeks. I had put in $1,600. I watched 640 evaporate on paper. I was 26. That felt like real money. I remember looking at the number and thinking, this is stupid. I did not sell, but I did not feel good. Year 3, the boring plateau. Friends were talking about a stock that tripled. I was sitting on $18,000 after 3 years. This is the most dangerous moment. The moment where the system looks stupid because it's not giving you a story to tell. I almost moved everything. I came very close. Year 5, 2022. Crypto winter, the ETF was down 30%, BTC was down 70%. Friends stopped their DCA and moved to cash. Smart people, I kept the transfer running. Not because I was fearless, because I had made a rule before my emotions existed. The transfer runs regardless. The decision was made in advance to protect the system from the person. The portfolio recovered, then exceeded previous highs. Not because of anything I did, because I did nothing. I want to reframe something. The system is not the allocation. The allocation is just math. The system is the decision you make before the bad moment. You are making a psychological contract with your future self. I have already decided. When the market drops 40%, the transfer happens. When your friend is up 300%, the transfer happens. When you feel like nothing is working, the transfer happens. This is architecture. You remove the decision from the moment when you are least qualified to make it. Rich people are not emotionally stronger. They have better systems. Most people make financial decisions when they feel something. You've been thinking about investing for how long? 2 years? Longer? You know enough. You've known enough for a year. The obstacle is the first transfer, the one that makes it real. Preparation that never ends is not preparation. It's fear wearing a responsible face. I'm not saying this to be harsh. I'm saying it because I was you, and nobody said it to me directly. One action today, not this week. You open your bank and set up one recurring transfer. The amount does not matter. The structure is the point. 55% ETF, 25% Bitcoin, dry powder left. You set the date to repeat weekly. You close the app. That's it. The only question is whether you'll do it today or come back in 8 months having lost 8 months. Right now, subscribe for the next layer.